Our next presenter has been a real inspiration. I just learned about her story backstage, and it's incredible. She started walking about 10 months ago, has lost 60 pounds over that time, and it is really a great story for us. So please help me welcome Lynne Crohn, who will be presenting on reducing your risk of a heart attack without quitting your job in IT.
He's going to walk more now that he spoke with me. I'm Lynne Crohn from Informatics and Computing. And I wanted to take some time to talk to you about, I'm an IT person, of course. I've been here a while. We sit at our desk a lot. It's unavoidable. So I want to talk to you a little bit about, maybe inspire you to move around a little more. So these are signs of heart attack warning signs. They're good to know. This is a short list, and I'm not a medical person. There could be other signs too. What I find is equally interesting. 50% of people who die of a heart attack had no warning sign. So every 42 seconds, one person's diagnosed. In a 15-minute lightning talk, 11 people die of a heart attack. It's unfortunate. It's sad. It's the #1 cause of death for men and women. Each year, 735,000 people have a heart attack. So it could be any of us. We're just trying to reduce our risk. So I've worked in IT since '89. I've been at IU since 1999. I started at Lindley Hall working with the IT staff, and then we merged with informatics, and now we're just growing in leaps and bounds. We have 15 buildings, and there's a lot of walking. We'll get to that later. I have a family history of heart disease. My dad passed of a heart attack. My mom had a brainstem stroke. I have coronary artery disease. I used to be an exercise avoider. I didn't want to have to walk a long distance. I thought when I got to feeling worse, I'm just getting older. I'm almost 50. I'm just getting older, and that's why I feel worse. It turns out, no, you don't have to feel worse because you're getting older. You can feel better. So I decided, I'm going to visit my physician. One day I got feeling like my knees are floating around. I didn't feel well, and go see my doctor. What are my numbers anyway? These are my 2 sons who encouraged me in that. Okay, so my light switch moment, you can see these terrible numbers. Half fat, 49% fat. So I looked at all the numbers, and my cholesterol is terrible. I weigh 230 pounds. You can tell I'm not a statuesque person. I'm 5'4". Anyhow, so I had all of these things to deal with. What to do? I decided I was going to go walk every day. I was going to walk every day at lunch no matter what. I'll walk an hour a day. Maybe on the weekends I'll just walk our county road, and at work I'm just going to walk for an hour. I read my Bible every day. It gives me time to reflect, to kind of step back and look at a bigger picture maybe, meditate, whatever you like to do. I started tracking with apps. Map My Walk. I used it every day. I still use it. I have a Fitbit HR. My Fitness Pal, I tracked my calories with that, and that was really handy. I just logged everything I ate, and before I knew it, I was eating more fruits and vegetables. It was just like that. I started redesigning meals. Instead of ordering out from Jimmy John's, I decided I'd start bringing my lunch. One day I ran into the Jimmy John's guy several months later, and I was like, give him a big hug, and I'm sorry, man, I can't order from you anymore. Bringing my lunch now. And I got this Fitbit. Okay, so one thing led to another. So I started walking every day, and I found out that at work, once people know that you're going to walk for 30 minutes or an hour and you're actually going to take your lunch, people start to know that you're going to be away from lunch. Things are going to carry on without you. Take that 30 minutes or an hour and go. I quit smoking the first week I started walking because I needed the air for the walking. So IU has free Quit for Life programs. What I used, I got patches and gum. I got it all for free. IU covered that. So if you have that, you can try it too. I started using the stairs, not the elevator. It's kind of silly to go on a walk at lunch and then get back to the office and take the elevator to my 3rd floor office over and over again. Finally, I thought, I'll stop doing that. I take the stairs all the time now. healthy food. I stopped going to the vending machine. I stopped ordering out. I stopped just eating vending machine food often. I don't drink pop. I gave up some of that. I drink a lot of water. So my quit smoking money, so far I've saved $3,000, and I quit smoking in November. So of that money, I spent $22 a month at a hyper membership, at the Rec Sports membership. They're fantastic there. They got a walking track. They'll show you how to use equipment. If you're feeling like, oh, I can't go, then they'll cheer you up. Yes, you will go. They'll tell you. The IU Walk to Wellness program, it's free. You can go to it. It's offered. They send out an email to everybody. It's at lunchtime. If you go to all of the sessions, you can get a free step counter. So that's another freebie. Lunchtime fitness. Once you get an IU Rec Sports membership, they have exercise. And I even did kickboxing at lunch one day. My kids are like, kickboxing? Wow. So they're just so impressed. So by February, I could walk 4 miles in 1 hour. So that's 15 minutes a mile. And I don't have long legs, so I'm really going like I'm late to a really important meeting, basically. So I wondered, could I jog? So I got on our county road. And I just didn't buy any fancy shoes. I just took the shoes I had, and I went on our road, and I just tried to run as far as I could. I made it almost a mile. So I'm going to practice so I can make it to that mile. So I set up a little 3-mile loop with my walk. And I just run as fast as I could and then walk and run and walk. One day, a kid in the neighborhood, he's grown up sheriff's deputy now, stopped me with his patrol car and said, Mrs. Crohn, are you okay? I said, Jimmy, I'm trying to get exercise. He thought I was being chased by somebody. One day I got a text message on my phone, a lady from church. She said, Lynne, Alyssa thinks that your car's broke down. Is everything okay? I said, no, I'm just out for a walk. I was not known for exercise at the time. So in March, I heard about the Magnificent 7 Road Race Series. I'm involved with it now. I love it. They were going to have their season opener 5K race. And so I decided I was going to go to it. And I was able to start it and finish it and run all the way from the beginning to the end. I made a new friend, and now every race I go to, I make a new friend, take a selfie, post it on my Facebook. That this Magnificent 7, they have walking and running. They're free. $20 for a race. That's not much. Okay, but there's more. So I lost 50 pounds by my 50th birthday, which was June. I ran... Now it's a dozen 5K races, but see the 50K for my 50th year? So now I did 12 of those, a 7K, a 10K. I learned to swim over the summer at the IU outdoor pool, so someday I can do a triathlon. I've been doing high-intensity interval training and functional strength training with Teamwork Bloomington. They're a great place. I wanted to mention them here because they've really been super. I did my first mini marathon 2 weeks ago. I made it in 2 hours and 23 minutes, and at the first water stop, there was a bunch of high school kids, and they were like, are you ready for a drink of water? It was 5 miles. I was like, that sounds great. They said, well, we're out of cups. So the next water stop was 2 miles down the road, but I made it. So now I run about 3 miles every morning here on campus when it's dark and cool. People say, aren't you worried about your safety? I only worry about skunks. Sometimes you can smell them, but you can't see them. But other than that, all I see are other runners. So, my knees aren't wobbly or achy anymore. I save $3,000 not smoking. However fast you're moving, you're going faster than a couch. I thought of that a lot when I started walking. I was like, I'm just going to go as fast as I can, try and get my heart rate up. So it's kind of fuzzy, but so you can see 30 minutes a day, get out and do something more vigorous, at least 25 minutes, 3 times a week. High intensity, 2 days a week. If you get out and do something, here's my advice. If you get out and do something 30 minutes, get your heart rate up, you're going to be better for it. So these are some of the races that I've gone to now. I've completed all of these. And what's neat is now instead of investing in cigarettes and investing in taxes, I'm investing in all these great causes. So the Teacher's Warehouse, the Fallen Officer Fund, just all these different great causes. So if you ever get interested in this, you can run these races and contribute to these wonderful things. So before, there's all my numbers. Half fat, can you believe that? Well, anyway. So there's all the things to know. And this is interesting. So the heart attack prevention score, you can calculate, you could just Google that and find the place to check it at. But there's 2.1% is the risk I've inherited. So I've gotten all my risk away that I can. So you'll see this. So before and after. In November, I get to sign my I'm not a smoker affidavit, so just so you know. So all my numbers are better now. My risk of heart attack's only 16%. It used to be, quite a bit more. My advice, I'm not a doctor, I'm an IT person. Go get a checkup. Find out what your starting number is and then work from there. Get away from your desk. If you can get away 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Some days I had a lot of meetings. Maybe I couldn't make it, but I made sure to make that 15 minutes. That way I've got that daily habit. I'm going to get out and do that. Just a daily habit. Be intentional about it and defend time that you're spending on you. You spend 30 minutes on you. The chance of an IT catastrophe happening at the 30 minutes that you're away from your desk is pretty slim. Get out. They'll find you if they need you. Track your progress. Some days maybe you don't lose weight or anything, but you just feel stronger. You can track your progress. You'll increase your circle of friends. So far, I've met cancer survivors, broken hip replacement survivors, knee replacement survivors. I met all kinds of people that had all these difficult things, and now they're doing great. Maybe they've had children, and they're pushing their strollers in these races or walks. So, one of my running buddies is 86 years old. Yeah, so age won't keep you from it. I want you to avoid a heart attack. I've worked with many of you. I've been here a long time. I know you. So I don't want you to have a heart attack. IU doesn't either. They're a worldwide, organization. We're world known for our IT because of all of us in the trenches working on it. So we don't want to lose anybody. So here's my before and after pictures you can kind of see. And I led a walking club at work, so the Walk IU thing. So now I'm down 60 pounds. So you can kind of see all the different resources. A lot of these that I use are IU resources. They're free to us. We're lucky to have them. So a lot of the free apps you can use. The IU Quit for Life, for sure. Save you a fortune. Okay, that's my presentation. Thank you.